The truth about passive income, it's not what most people actually think. Hi, I'm Cece, and in this video, I'm going to talk about what passive income is, what it's not, why most people never make passive income, and how you can actually set up a passive income business. So let's get into it. So first, let's start out with what passive income actually is and what it isn't. So a lot of people have the misconception that you have to do no work and you just automatically make money without doing anything at all. And that is not true at all. Instead, what passive income is instead of trading time for dollars, so I work an hour, I get paid for an hour, you do the work up front and set up your system. And then after you've done that work and completed that work, you have it on autopilot. And so then it is working for you passively while you're doing other things. So you might spend, depending on what you're doing, a few hours, a few days, it depends on the product and service you offer, but you might spend a certain amount of time setting it up and then go take a vacation, and then your sales start coming in while you're on vacation. That is what passive income is. There is always work, even with passive income. So it's a big thing to first of all understand. So the reason why some people are never successful at passive income is they end up with the wrong type of business model. So they end up chasing down leads where they're constantly have to going for and looking for leads instead of automatically attracting them into them. And that creates constant output from them. If I have to be either DMing people or getting on sales calls or meeting someone face to face or via Zoom in order to make sales, then that income will never be passive. Whereas if you can attract people into you, so you do the work up front, you attract people into you, and you have automation set up in the background, then your system becomes passive because it goes through a funnel where your email automations or ManyChat, if you're doing this through Instagram, take over for you, and they send all of the information once someone opts into your funnel system. So that's the big difference, is making sure that you choose the right system and set it up correctly so that you can have those automatic sales. It's all about automations. The other important thing to remember if you want passive income is to make sure that your product or service that you're doing is an evergreen product. It's not something that you're just focusing on a one-time sale and then you're done. It's something that you can create once and sell over and over and over again. That way it can be put on autopilot and work for you. Okay, so then you might be wondering, what kind of business can I have? What is the right strategy or system in order to have a passive income business? And this is really big with digital marketing, because whether it is an ebook, whether it's a course, it's something that you can create once. You put the work in upfront and get that created, and then you set up your automated system so you have a way to attract your customers into you and have them find you. You automatically then give them an offer through your automations, and then they automatically buy from you and the product gets automatically delivered to them. So the only thing you have to do is initially set it up and then do some social media to attract the customers in, and then automations take over from there for you. So this can either be creating your own course or your own ebook, or this could be getting a MRR course or a private label course. There's different, opportunities depending on which way you go. But those are all examples of ways that you can create a passive product or service to be able to have a passive income business. So let's talk timeline. So this is going to vary widely depending on the skills and expertise that you already have and the type of product that you are going to sell or market. So let's say, for example, the shortest time frame you could do is to either purchase an already done for you ebook, if that's what you want to sell, or course that you can get the resale rights to sell, because it's all done for you. Some of the master resale right courses come with the automated systems already set up for you. So literally all you have to do is spend a few hours plugging it into your own domain, getting that piece of it set up. It's a lot of copying and pasting, not tech heavy at all. And you can be up and running within a few hours to a couple of days, depending on, how much time you can sit down and do it in. So that's going to be your fastest way to go from nothing to being able to be out there, attracting people in to make sales. The other way is, let's say you want to create a course of your own. So you have to come up with the idea, you have to script it all out, you have to then film all of the course modules, you have to figure out what platform you're going to host that course on. You need to figure out what email service you're going to do, set up all of your email automations, and figure out how you're going to deliver it to your customer. So if you're new to this can be a lot of work and can end up costing you a lot of money, especially in like trial and error, trying to figure this all out, which is why having some sort of done for you product, if you're brand new to the industry, is a great way to get started, because it shows you how to do it all. And then from there, you can go on to create your own course if you want. So the timeline could be anywhere from, a few hours to a couple days, to several days, to potentially months, depending on what it is you're trying to create. And, if you're getting stuck because you don't know what you're doing and you're trying to figure it all out yourself. So the one thing to keep in mind is that there is always work to be done. So there's the work you have to set it up, to get started. And then there is, once it's all set and ready to go, automations in place, you do still spend, a few hours each week. This is going to, again, dependent on you, in order to create your marketing materials to attract people into you. So for example, let's say you are just going to start with one social media platform, which is what I would suggest. You could end up spending an hour of very focused time a day, or take a few hours a week and batch it all together, and then have your content ready to go to then either schedule or post as you go, depending on the platform you are choosing and their limitations there. And then it's just about spending maybe another 30 minutes to an hour a day or a few hours a week responding to comments and emails that you might get from questions from potential clients. So it could be anywhere from 2 hours a day to add on another, let's say, hour or so per platform that you're adding on, if you're trying to do multiple platforms at the same time. So if you have a very limited amount of time to spend, I would suggest pick one platform to get started on. And then as you scale, you can move to more platforms from there. I just wanted to show you a really quick example of an automated system. So this is one that I do. So here you'll see I create content like this one on TikTok. I do what's called a call to action. If someone then comments on that video for me, I then send them to my automated system here. They give their emails, they give me their email, and then they get into my automated system where they then get emails sent to them to follow up to purchase my products if they want to. So once that's all set up, it's pretty easy and just, minimal work going forward from there, which is why I absolutely love this type of business. If you are interested in starting your own passive income business, comment passive below and I will send you a free PDF of the 5 steps that you need in order to get this system set up and running. And be sure to stay tuned for my next video on how to build a business in just 2 hours a day.